Honorable Sarojatai, my most esteemed colleague, Mrs. Veena Kamath, the two celebrated authors of the day, Mr AVinaash deshmukh and Dr. Vidya Bhate, and also perhaps the best competitor of the world I have seen here, that is Vaishnavi. Enormous power of creative expression that we have been experiencing, and I really appreciate. My another senior colleague, Mr Panchapur, who is the Chief Operating Officer of MKCL Knowledge Foundation, and all the friends. First of all, along with you, I express great bliss and joy while releasing this book. In one of the books on electronics, I read in the author's foreword that after having read hundreds of books on electronics, I felt that the world desperately needs one more. And perhaps I may repeat the same. After having read tens of books on emerging careers, I felt that the world desperately needed one more. And here it is. Okay. The speech that you just now listened from Mrs. Kamath, that was perhaps the excellent commentary on this book after having gone through this book carefully. Very scholastic commentary, and I really appreciate that. However, the most ideal speeches at the time of book release function have been given by both the authors, because they did not speak anything about the book and created the suspense in your mind that how quickly I go and buy the book and read it. So that is perhaps the best strategy to speak at the time of book release function. Perhaps they want me to do the same. However, I am really fond of reading books, so I came here after reading this book. So, however, what I will do is I will speak about the book, but nothing inside the book, so that you will buy the book and read it and prescribe it to others. Friends, first of all, it is very difficult to choose only 50 emerging careers. That is a great scholastic exercise both the authors have undergone. It requires, when it comes to eliminating the 51st career, it's the toughest game, because finally you have to zero on 50. There has been several mega trends which have influenced the selection of these 50. For example, there is a big mega trend of digitization and digitalization, automation, virtualization, then everything on mobile, mobilization, appification, artificial intelligence, of course, big data, machine learning and artificial intelligence, and the almost like a programmable civilization in which we may be entering. There is also a big mega trend of dematerialization, also de-intermediation, also hyperlocalization, and so many mega trends have influenced our present world, and they have given rise to some flourishing careers. And this book perfectly captures that. However, there is another mega trend which is set because of the researchers in neuroscience and life sciences. And as you know, that the issues related to health and wellness have come to get a complete disruptive experience, and therefore the careers in those sectors Essentially what the authors have done is they have chosen 6 areas in this book. The first one is science and technology. Next one is the business and finance, each 10 careers each. Health and wellness, there are 9 careers. Design and music, 6 careers. Food and agriculture, 6 careers. Humanities and law, 9 careers. So like that, there are 50 emerging careers that they have taken. The authors are continuously saying that you require 3 things: passion, knowledge, skills. However, they have also added what kind of attitudes and what kind of values and what kind of temperaments you require. So in that sense, they are guiding the parents and the students and perhaps the other career counselors to follow this discipline while explaining a career, while counseling the students about a career. Exhaustive details about each career, the courses available for each career, the institutions which offer such courses, their URLs. It's like a scholarly work which has been done on these 50 top careers. The most important thing is that the emerging careers have one important thing is that, you see, they are means their curricula are also emerging. Okay, there are no like BE mechanical like that. So when you go through the URLs of the institutions that you have selected, again you see there that they are also researching, they are adding new things. So it will be a very exciting reading for the students and also to visit those URLs to make a choice finally. How to discover your passions, how to discover your competencies, how to discover the future growth path in these careers, that also has been given. What kind of roles you will get in a typical career, those steps have been given. So I think that this book has added a great wealth to the students as well as to the parents. I will just make 2 more points and then conclude. And that is, at the end of each chapter, the authors have enlisted which skills are required. There are 2 types of skills I feel that they wanted to include. One is the hard skills, which are related to that particular discipline or that particular career. Another is the soft skills. When you go through the 50 careers, what you find is that the soft skills part has a tremendous amount of commonalities. However, the authors have not been lazy in saying that, okay, these 3 careers about that, these 3 skills are covered in chapter number 27, so I am not telling them in chapter number 20. Every chapter, some of those soft skills which are required have been repeated, and yet they have been explained in the context of that particular career. That's a very good part of it. However, the software, the soft skills which are not directly domain specific have been very interesting. I'll just read the list for you so that you will know what a vast universe the 2 authors have covered and how they are guiding the students to be successful. Curiosity, creativity, innovativeness, design thinking. This is one set. Critical thinking, which includes analytical thinking, problem solving, and attention to details. Common across wherever you want to go. Written and verbal as well as non-verbal communication and customer interfacing. Adaptability and flexibility. interpersonal skills, teamwork, collaboration and networking. Cross-cultural awareness, because many of these students will go to other cultures, they will go abroad. Strategic thinking, planning and organizing and managing, sense making and decision making, time management, marketing, selling, negotiations, leadership, and finally the authors put a lot of stress on ethics and values. You will understand that as if they are giving a curriculum of compulsory subjects to be taught in each and every graduate school or even undergraduate, because once you master these, then all that you have to do is search for your passion and pick up any one of these 50. Okay, so I think they are in a way guiding the world of higher education as to what they should focus on the invariant dimensions of higher education. The technologies will come and go, the sciences will progress, so the careers will change. But what the authors are trying to indicate is there are certain invariances across the disciplines and careers, and that should become the core part of higher education, where you connect students, scholars, subjects and society. Okay. But what are the skills that you should cover is perfectly enlisted in this book. Finally, I was surprised that in otherwise so very fancy careers that this book covers, there is also a career, and I was deeply touched by that. Is on page number 120, there is a career on recycling expert. Okay, we have to go green. We cannot just go digital. We have to go green. We cannot just go smart. We have to go wise. Okay, we cannot just create smart cities. We have to create smart and wise cities. And how to go wise? What are the various nuances of the careers for recycling? And how do you become recycling expert and specialist? You know, those careers, because these together are called as green collar jobs, green collar careers. Currently in the developed countries, 4% careers are all green collar careers. By 2035, 25% of the careers are going to be green collar careers. And this book is sensitive about it. It gives a pointer to that. It's a very important thing. Finally, page number 139 to 142 are also very important, and I will draw your attention to that. This is because it gives the authors, both the authors have researched, and as Mrs. Kamath rightly mentioned, that finally your choice has to be based on certain rationale. So the psychometric test that they have designed, they have put in 139 to 142 as a session on discovery. Okay, the purpose of education is self-discovery actually. Okay, you keep discovering subjects or you keep discovering knowledge, but you forget to discover your own self. Okay, that self-discovery, these few pages have been dedicated to that, and there, you know, they have given the comprehensive career discovery and development support system. I think that is the high point of this book. It comes, means the whole book is 332 pages. This comes almost in the middle of it. And I think anybody who would like to read this book, I would suggest that he should first go through the test, discover oneself, and then pick up the topics that one should read. The design of the book is extremely modular. You can pick up the book and open any chapter and read it, because all chapters are independent of each other. But which chapter should I read first? I think I must first engage into discovery and then take the development support system which this book offers, as well as their counseling services offer. Friends, at the end I would say that this book has enriched me while I am reading for last 3 days. I am personally extremely enriched after, and I am not just saying just for the formality, because this is a book release function. So such a statement I never make in all book release functions which I normally preside over. But I must say that this is a great work. For last 3 days I am completely absorbed in this. I might have ignored so many telephone calls because of that. And Gudi Padwa, best wishes. I am going to respond to all of them today. I kept them aside and dedicated to this, because I can also help many people from the knowledge and the information that I have gathered from this book. So once again I appreciate both of you from the hearts of my heart. I also feel that both of you are blessed with the august presence of Dr. Sarojata Bhate and all the well-wishers, including celebrated Brigadier. So thank you so much.